What's up guys, Natsu_ here, back with another episode of the Soul Silver Nuzlocke. When I left off, we had just started to fight the Team Rocket base that is in this area. And yeah, that was about it. Just gonna mess around with my little order here of training things up. I've got the devil ready to go. And yeah, let's just lead with Blaze, get him up a couple levels, and fight literally every rocket grunt possible, because I do not want to have to do as much mind-numbingly boring training for Chuck as I had to do for Morty. Alright. Spam number on you, die. Spam number on you, die. Please don't tell me that you have 4 level 16 Rattatas. Oh my god, you have 4 level 16 Rattatas. What is your mindset there? Huh, this first one failed, so how about I send something out exactly like it? You know, it's not like if you don't change any variables, there won't be any change in a result. Right? It's gotta work. Might be able to get some... I don't know, I'm gonna stop doing that. But yep, rocket grunts are stupid, that's all you need to know. Literally anyone can overpower them. And, like, their leader is exceedingly dumb, you know, just as, like, anyone who's played through a Kanto game will know, Giovanni pretty much surrenders to any little kid who comes by his door, so all you need to do is get out your little turtle thing, or any water or grass type, and use, like, any stab move that you've got on either one of those. And you completely destroy his, like, rock ground team, because monotype trainers are just, like, dumb. I mean, like, not all monotype trainers, though, I don't want to generalize that. There's some that are, like, really tough, such as the Elite Four and Champion, and a bunch of gym leaders, but they are definitely not, like, you know, the highest class of trainers. Like, ace trainers are difficult than a lot of gym leaders, for the reason that, you know, if you don't have one type of Pokemon that's super effective against them, if you have a Pokemon with a type that's super effective against them, then there's still a chance that the fight will be difficult. Like, walk into Whitney with Karate Chop, and her Miltank would have to, oh, I don't know, just bullcrap everything and use Constant Stomp and make you forget when to heal. And then turn out to later get your Onix, like, immobilized by love for 14 turns. Still salty about that. Don't think I've gotten over that, because I haven't. And if I continue this into the post-game, you bet that I will fight Whitney so hard if I have a fighting type by then, which is possible. But also way in the future. Like, at the rate this is going now, it'd have to be just nowhere near episode 22? It's either episode 22 or 23, I can't remember what I'm recording right now. There we go, Blaze is level 27, one more level before I stop constantly training you. Great. Alright, and that's the end of that statue. What do we got here? Oh, cool, a nugget of gold is just lying around in the base of several super greedy criminals and no one's noticing anything. That seems legit. Yep. Intruder alert, alright. You sure do got that. I definitely accidentally tripped into, like, the 10th Persian statue. I had no clue what they did, and, you know, I'm just an innocent little boy with a flaming weasel that can wreck your crap. So, you know, I'm just an innocent little kid. There's nothing I could possibly do to harm you, good sir. Except for everything. Because this is Pokemon, and in a fight between a criminal and a 10-year-old, it is increasingly easy for the 10-year-old to win. And note that I say increasingly just because most people who play Generation 6 and stuff will keep the XP share on. And, you know, like the modern day XP share, I know that they're trying to make Pokemon easier so that they can reach an even younger audience and make even more money off of it, and that's genius for marketing. But, like, X and Y were just disappointingly easy because of that. And I know turning on the XP share should basically just mean, like, hey, you're doing easy mode. But I don't know. It just didn't seem clear enough to me for whatever reason. I'm stupid in this situation, not Pokemon. And I turned on the XP share and had, like, all level 75s by the time I was fighting Diantha. So, oh crap, did I just really use a max ether right before Lance just busts out his first aid kit and becomes a Poke Center nurse? Oh well. Alright, here's another person I don't have to fight, but I will fight for the level. You rotten little pest. It's not very nice. I mean, I know that you're, you know, kidnapping Pokemon and crap, or whatever you're doing here. I forget how this contributes to the story. Like, what exactly are they? Oh, right, they were forcing Pokemon to evolve by sending out radio signals. And pretty soon I'll have to fight him at the radio tower, even though I think, yeah, on second thought, fighting these guys before fighting Chuck or Jasmine is kind of weird for the plot, because I'm going to be doing all this Team Rocket stuff now, and then when they move into Goldenrod to the radio tower, or whatever it's called. Anyway, that's a nice Haxagold Golbat you've got there. But whenever they move to the radio tower in Goldenrod, I'm not going to be able to fight them for a little while, because I would be pretty low leveled. So, you know, it's kind of weird, because this is like the prologue to the next big rocket person. And yeah, okay, password. Got it, we need a password, so fight everyone some more. But yeah, so this is like a prologue to the situations that go down in the radio tower. And there's going to be a gap of like 5 or 6 episodes between me finishing up this section and finishing up the radio tower. Just because I'm definitely going to fight Chuck after this, and I might fight Jasmine too, depending on my levels versus hers at that point. I might actually drop my policy of always being the gym leader's level, or the level of the gym leader's highest Pokemon on all of my Pokemon, just because that's becoming impossible really fast. Like, for Morty, I had to do so much training. For Chuck, I'm actually doing the plot out of order, which is something I kind of hate doing. Like, I think one of the most cringeworthy things in Pokemon is when, like, a friend shows you their Pokemon... Oh, crap, I was supposed to stop training. When a friend shows you, like, their Pokemon game, and all seems well until you realize that they've got, like, the first, 5th, and 8th gym badges. And, like, everything on their team is either level 70 or level 20, and it's just like, what did you do? What have you done to, like, have half your team at the end of the game, and half your team, like, 2 seconds into the game? Like, I don't know. That's only happened to me once, but it just caused this weird, like, OCD reaction. And that's why I'm only doing this, because I can. Because I feel like it's kind of intended, considering all these levels are insanely low. And if I were to try to do this later on in the game, like after defeating Jasmine, it would be pointlessly easy. But the radio tower is going to be pointlessly difficult, so I don't know. That's another one of the very minor flaws of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Even though it is definitely my favorite Pokemon game, it's, like, the plot is kind of weird, just in the sense that all of the levels in the second half of the gyms are super low. Or, not super low, just super close together. So it's not hard for you to, like, do things completely out of order and not realize that they're out of order until you, like, look at your trainer card or something. Because, like, even though Chuck kind of falls out of the balance in the whole Chuck, Jasmine, Pryce, all of these are the same area. Like, Chuck's Pokemon are a little lower than Jasmine's, which are a little lower than Pryce, but it's all very close. Like, Jasmine's Steelix and Pryce's... What is it? Does he have a... Piloswine? yeah, it took me a while to remember the name of that Pokemon, but Jasmine Steelix and Chuck's Piloswine are just ridiculously close in level, and I mean, that's gonna come way in handy, because I'm gonna be fighting them, like, one right after the other, maybe. I don't know, actually, because I've got a lot of major events in the plot to do at this point, because as soon as you defeat Morty, it's just like, wherever you go from Eckerjeek determines what you do very literally and very closely. So, I might end up doing this little mission, and then Chuck, and then Jasmine, and then the radio tower, and then Pryce. But Chuck, Jasmine, radio tower, and Pryce, like, those could be done in any order, pretty much. And I'm not sure which order to do them in, because I feel like I'm probably going to do Chuck after this, but then I might be high enough level to attempt the radio tower before I fight Jasmine, or I might be able to fight Jasmine before the radio tower. I'm going to have to do some research on the levels of Jasmine's Pokemon versus the levels of the Pokemon at the radio tower. But I think Jasmine's are higher leveled, but I also think that once the Safari Zone opens, there's so much more training you can do. And I think the Safari Zone opens after you defeat Chuck. So I might do Chuck and then the Safari Zone, and then I'll be high level enough to face Jasmine. And then I'll be able to head back to this Rocket Radio Tower plot, even though it's going to be, like, way after. So, yeah, I don't know. This part of the game confuses me, and hopefully I can work my way through it. Alright, here's another pseudo-battle with your rival. Yeah, butt dick. Uh-huh, you fought Lance alright with, like, no more than 6 badges. Oh, the shoves. What a mean boy! Alright, and sorry, I've been speeding through like the entirety of this, trying to explain myself and make a plan simultaneously. Do I have both passwords? Yeah, I do. Alright, here comes Giovanni, air quote, air quote. Yep, yeah, you're totally the Italian mob boss and not Petrol. That's another thing. I know I'm complaining a lot, and by a lot I mean twice in 12.5 minutes of spamming, but Petrol says I don't sound like Giovanni to a kid who has never met or heard of Giovanni. What am I comparing his voice to? Forgot Zubat was a flying type for a second there. That was ridiculously close. But what am I comparing Petrol's voice to? Like, someone please enlighten me with how I know what Giovanni sounds like. Like, that is just the weirdest fact for some random kid from Johto to know. Okay, what's he sending out? Coughing? Sorry, I'm paying, like, no attention. Let's test out the devil. Now let's see what this devil can do. Dragon Rage, Twister, Bite, and Leer. Leer is getting replaced by Surf as soon as this battle is over. I swear to God, I have no clue why it takes so long for Gyarados to learn water moves. Let's see what a Dragon Rage will do. Okay. And Hyper Fang does nothing to me because I'm a boost. I am literally the Antichrist. No, those are two different things. Alright, blah blah blah, reveal, change the fact. Yep, I need your voice to unlock it, but look at that seemingly insignificant Murkrow in the background. Hail Giovanni! He's mimicking the voice of Petrol. I may be able to... ... question mark exclamation point. I think I'll ... question mark exclamation point in the next one, guys. So yeah, I guess I'll see you then, as I teach Surf to the devil. Which sounds like a really weird heavy metal song, teaching Surf to the devil. Alright, and get rid of that dumb Leer. Okay, and I might actually upload the next episode right after this one, just because I've got the time and I've been gone for a little while by my frequent standards. So, in the next one, we will defeat Team Rocket. See you then. Smooth outro.